you can spread out, come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze and start to slow down your breath. And just as if we were beginning a meditation, we can start with an intention to be present. Setting aside all the busyness of our lives and just taking this time to feel what's right here, right now. Just as in a meditation, you can probably count on your mind wandering, all of us. Minds wander, and so having a habit of checking in on yourself when you notice that your mind has wandered, planning, problem solving, future, past, just as soon as you notice, invite yourself back and just feel that you are breathing, that you are here now. And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead and stretch out long through your arms and legs, through your fingers and toes. And then interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Grab hold of it, hug it in close. You might even give it a little jiggle or rock, releasing deep into your hip crease. And then straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling, finding your hamstring stretch, just what's right for you right now. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle, as big a circle as you can make. A few times one way, a few times the other way. Bend your knee back and open your knee out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And in each pose, find what's the perfect amount of effort, just what's needed. Stripping away everything that's not needed, finding ease here. Let's release, bend your knee in, take it across, spinal twist. Open out through your right arm. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. So your fingers and toes reach away from one another, connecting the whole right side in a long line. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in and take a little circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. Feel what's touching the floor. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long, squeeze this knee in close as you can. Check that your shoulders are still dropped, chin is still dropped, so the back of the neck is long. And then straighten the left leg up, flex and point. Circle your ankle, as big a circle as you can make, both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Exploring your body, your limits. It shouldn't look or feel any other way for you than it does. And then release. Bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. First with a bent knee. And then try straightening left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, little circle or rock. And then drop your feet to the floor. Let's get set up for a little bit of core work. Start by drawing your belly in, pressing the lower back down from the inside. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Let's take 2 more like this. Last one. And then release and send your right leg up. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take 1 more. And then switch. Left leg high. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. 1 more. Switch again. Right leg high. This time bring your left arm across. Each time you exhale, reach a little further across. Can you relax your face while you do this? Let's take 1 more. And then release and switch again. Left leg high, right arm across. Last set. One more. And then release. Stretch long through your arms and legs. Bring your knees in. A little circle or rock with your knees. And then make your way up to sitting. Let's come all the way into a high push-up position. Set your hands shoulder width apart, fingers spread. Connect your whole body in a straight long line. So head, shoulders, hips, and heels all in a line, lifting away from the floor. Shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up, elbows hugging the sides. And then come into your back bend. And feel free to take it gently at first. We'll spend an extra couple breaths in this first one. So maybe a little baby cobra. Maybe coming up higher. Seeing how it is. Maybe up dog. And then back to down dog when you are ready. You might re-spread your fingers as you come on back. You might pedal out your feet a little bit, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. As you settle onto 2 feet evenly, feel free to have the heels up or down, knees bent or straight. settling into your best version of this pose, using everything you know, all the tips and tricks you've learned, everything you know about your body, about this shape, and then feeling how that is right now, just like this. Let's drop the knees and sink back to child's pose. Practicing that as a good option. Remembering that you have the option of resting anytime. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Lift up through table. Come back through down dog. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another, and let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. And take any movement here that helps you get into your body. A little sway or shake out. Self-massage is always an option. Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Making your way to mountain pose, Tadasana. So feet can be together or apart. If the feet are apart, just check that they're parallel. Press feet down to lengthen up as tall as you can. Bring hands together at the heart. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. And please take the time you need for all your transitions. Move at your pace, feel what you're doing. And then here, let's take 5 breaths in a good resting pose. That might be down dog, but it could just as well be child's pose, sitting on your forearms or knees, any neutral shape. More important than the shape, coming back to presence, back to slow, deep breath. One more breath here. Coming back through down dog, step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Let your head release fully. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, when you're ready, right leg sweeps up, bend your knee to your chest, and start circling this bent right knee in the biggest circle you can make, exploring your full range of motion. If this would work better from hands and knees, you're welcome to drop the left knee to the floor or be on your forearms or any other modification. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a bit higher, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. All right, towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Take a big step forward, high lunge. Feel free to adjust your footing. When you're ready, arms up, hips sink low. Let's grab the left wrist. Take it over for a side bend. Same thing, other side. Grab your right wrist, take it over. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the heart. Hips low, chest high. Release arms up. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square. With the upper body letting go, like ragdoll, let your head hang. Let your face relax. Really working with that back leg, keeping it parallel, straighter, longer, higher, but looking for ease. What is there to let go of here? Big step back, warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Settle in. Inhales, look for space, length, activation. Exhales, look for grounding, letting go. One more breath. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. Maybe a vinyasa, maybe just stepping back, maybe some other movement. Transitions are for you to integrate what you've just done. Feel how it is to move now. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent left knee. Purposefully going especially towards the tight places, the weak places, those creaky spots, including all of it, welcoming all of it. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a bit higher, and then left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. All right, towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Sink low. Grab your right wrist, take it over, a little side bend. Same thing, other side. Grab your left wrist. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Other thumb on top this time, the way you don't normally cross. Release arms up. Tip forward, standing splits. Continually going in the directions you know to go in. So we don't stop, we never get there. And continually letting it be just like it is, moment by moment. 100% effort, 100% surrender. Step back, warrior one. Can you still be curious inside of something you've done many times? You still notice new things. Last breath here. Release, make your way back to a good resting pose. Any movement transition. And then any neutral shape. Like slipping into a deep meditation, remembering that this whole practice can be a meditation. Letting go of all the doing and just simply being here. Nowhere to get. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Sinking the hips back and down like you're going to sit into a chair, lifting the head high, dropping in the shoulders low. Feeling all that's engaging, all that's releasing, all that's lifting, all that's dropping. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, just one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Let's come into warrior three. Shift forward and find your balance. If you'd like to make this easier, you're welcome to keep your torso high and your leg low. If you do want to tip forward, keep torso and back leg connected, straight long line, hips are square. Supporting leg can be bent or straight. And you can choose any arm position. Last breath here. Step back, warrior one, just one breath, and then make your way to down dog. Feeling whatever you're choosing to do. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior three. Customize the outer shape so it's most appropriate for you now, and we're all doing our best. You only know what you know. You can't know things you don't know. So doing your best given what you understand and are able to do. Going in the directions you know to go in, and then feeling what that's like. Last breath. Step back, warrior one, just one breath. Make your way back to a good rest. How quickly can you let go of what is done? Nothing to go over, nothing to make a story about. Just letting what's finished be done. Last breath here. Just come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, one breath, come in, and then rise up to standing. Bring your left knee to your chest and find your balance. Right arm can be out or hand to the hip. Can stay holding the knee or grab your big toe with the first two finger and thumb and stay with a bent knee or straighten part way or all the way. Try and have the rest of your body as if it were in mountain pose. Torso is even, straight supporting leg, long spine. Open your leg out to the left, just at a slight angle, still hips square to the front. Bring it back to the front and let's set up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Roll open through the left shoulder. Reach back through the left arm. Maybe look back. And just remembering that wobbling and falling are necessary parts of balance work. Welcoming them when they're here. Gaze forward, release with the front hand, catch with the back hand. King Dancer, Natrajasana. Last balance on the side. Kick your foot into your hand. You might tip forward a little bit, but more than anything, go up. Fingers, toes, head, chest, everything lifting. Last breath. Step back, high lunge. Slow down. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. And just taking one thing at a time. We don't have to do it all at once. Just feeling where you are now, that's enough. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Just feeling that, that's enough. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Rise up to standing. Bring your right knee to your chest. Slow down, find your balance, get grounded. If you did so on the other side, you might grab your big toe and maybe straighten part way or all the way. And you're just finding your appropriate variation. We all have different bodies. It will look different. Open your right leg out to the right, just at a slight angle. And in the midst of all this sensation, all this effort, can there be ease? Can you relax your face? Let's bring it back to the front. Twist, opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Exploring what's possible for you now. And moment by moment, you might adjust that. Maybe bend the knee more, straighten the knee more, twist less. Gaze forward, release with the front hand, catch with the back hand, King Dancer, Natrajasana, last balance. Last breath here. Step back. High lunge. Slow it down. Find your way back to a good rest. Coming back to ease. So we want to come to ease where we can, where it's easy. And we expand out, have these challenges. Can I find ease there? And then come back to where it's easy. It's like we're deepening a groove, making it a little bit easier to slip into. Let's come back through down dog. And into a pigeon pose on the right side. We'll slide the right knee forward, scoot back through the left leg, help the hips get as low as they'll go, and see if some support would be useful. If you want to tuck a little something under your right hip or lean into something in the chest or forehead. And you can begin with what you've been taught, what you've done in the past, or what you see me doing, just as a starting place. And then really feel, how is this now? And if you do anything, if you change anything, there'll be a different effect. So you might try bringing your right knee more to the left or right. Bring your right ankle closer to the front or back. Shifting elbows just a little this way or that way. And it's through this trial and error, through this subtle paying attention, that we're each learning our own bodies. Let's take our time bringing the upper body back up. If you have something tucked under your right hip that's in your way, just slide it out of your way so that you can lean to the right and tip over. Bring your left knee forward. And then flip the knees to the other side and send the right leg back. And if that didn't get you into a good pigeon pose on the left, find your way there, exploring the angle of the front leg, how your weight is shifted, if you use any props. And you might find some poses are naturally easy to be with. Maybe it's clear what's going on. Maybe you like the sensation. Maybe you feel confident that you're doing it right, whatever. And then some poses you may find are very hard. Mind wants to go somewhere else. So just noticing, inviting yourself back and seeing, can I feel this? Can I be with this? Whatever this is, sometimes subtle, sometimes intense, sometimes familiar, sometimes uncertain. Let's bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your left hip, you might slide it out of your way so that you can lean to the left. And then this time, bring your right foot all the way to the outside of the left knee, getting set up for a seated spinal twist. Ideally, get both sit bones grounded. You can also do this with the bottom leg straight, so you might try both, see which works best for you today. Right hand to the floor behind you to help sit you tall. Left arm will either hug the knee or hook to the outside of the knee. As you inhale, sit a little bit taller, and then as you exhale, try twisting a little bit more. And then keep going. Each breath, you might even just imagine more length, more twist. Release, unwind, and switch. Other leg on top. Bottom leg straight or bent. Left hand to the floor behind you. Right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. And then breath by breath, keep going. Last breath here. Release, unwind. Let's take soles of the feet together. You can grab your toes or your ankles with that grip. Lengthen, sit as tall as you can, and then fold whatever amount you're able. You're going in the direction of folding. If your elbows meet your legs, you could push into them. If it feels like a better support to lean into your fingertips or hands or elbows. Finding your way. Going towards length, towards folding, meeting your edges right where they are. Let's bring the upper body back up. We'll keep the right leg more or less where it is. Open the left leg out to the side. And then right arm up and over for a side stretch, gate pose, Parigasana. You could lean into your left hand or elbow on the inside or outside of that straight leg. Big yawning reach. The fingers connecting all the way down, the whole side body. And then let your head fall towards the floor and take the right arm out and down until the right shoulder pulls down. So you stretch right side of the neck. Head falling one way, shoulder dropping the other way. And just explore the different parts of your neck. You might find something that's especially interesting, useful for you. Keeping your head hanging and relaxed. Press into the bottom hand to help you up, and you could even use that hand to help lift your head so you stay nice and relaxed. Same thing other side. Switch the legs. Left arm up and over. Big yawning reach. And then let your head fall towards the floor, top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down. Stretching left side, exploring that. Push into the bottom hand to help you up, and then use that hand to lift your head. Let's open both legs wide, Upavishta Konasana, wide angle pose. You can use your hands on the floor behind you to help get your spine upright, pelvis more neutral. Feel free to sit on something also. And then you can lean forward as far as you need to find your edge. If you're already at your edge upright, just breathe there. This is the place to be. If you haven't found it yet, lean forward until you do. And tune into the subtlety of it so that you can go a little deeper if something opens, or back out just enough if it becomes too much. The whole pose is living and breathing, adjusting as needed. Let's walk the hands in, lean back, draw the legs in, shake it out, and come back onto your back. Bring your knees in, take a little circle or rock. Feel what's touching the floor, give that lower back a little rub. Let's get set up for bridge. Feet hip width apart, parallel, right under your knees. Press your feet down. Lift your hips high. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back and kind of rock side to side to shrug your shoulders underneath you, spreading upper back and lower back away from one another. Can you find ease within the effort? 100% effort. And then letting it be just like it is. Take your arms out of your way, roll down and rest. If you want to take one more, take one more. Could be bridge, what we just did, or if you want to take half wheel or full wheel or any other back bend, go ahead and do that. We are moving towards the end of class, so this is a really good time to tune into your needs and do exactly what you want to do. I'll keep suggesting things, but if you have a different idea, do that. So maybe you're still doing back bends. If you've got energy for back bends, keep going. If you're done, take some counter stretch. I'll suggest happy baby, but you can do whatever you want. If you're joining me in happy baby, grabbing the feet, pressing the knees towards the floor, and this can be done in stillness or with a little rocking. You can keep your legs bent or try straightening them part way or all the way, one at a time or together. Just taking pleasure in exploring your body. It moves in so many ways, some of which you already know, some of which you're discovering. If If you're enjoying what you're doing and want to stay, keep going. If you're done, just check in with yourself. What do you need to feel complete in this practice? Do you want to finish with a twist, an inversion, a restorative pose? Anything or nothing. Maybe you don't need anything. Come right into your final resting pose. Whatever you're choosing to do, feel that fully. Give it the time it needs. And when you finish, you could just ask again, what's needed now? And when nothing else is needed, you can start getting as comfortable as you can in your final resting pose, Shavasana. Feel free to grab any props or adjust your clothing or a little self-massage, helping you let go. Eventually settling into stillness. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles. Eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. And just take a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice. And you might let that gratitude expand out to the people and circumstances that make it possible for you to be here. And that could extend far and wide. Maybe even sending gratitude and well wishes to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today.